If you have friends that are not here, I'm having us record this, and I'll post it on Teams and send it out to y'all so your families can see it as well too. All right, quick reminders before we get to the content. I talked about this during our class meetings. The most important thing that you all can do in this last year of high school, and maybe your last year of school, if that's what you want to do, is be here every single day, if possible. If you are here every day, I almost guarantee it that you are going to graduate on time. You did not spend so many years of your life to get to this point only to drop the ball at the very end. I have seen it happen. I do not want to have a conversation with you and your family at about the middle of May and just say, no, I'm sorry, you have to go to summer school or you have to come back to North for another year. I have seen it happen many times because people just stop going to school. Government, econ, English 4, all your other credits are classes that you have to pass. You could be doing great and fail government your second semester of your senior year, and all of a sudden you have to go to summer school. Please do not put yourself in that situation. I have had to have that conversation with many families, and it's heartbreaking. So come to school. We're going to go over some cap and gown information with you all, and then Ms. Kahara, Ms. Heather, and Mr. Miguel have some future ready things to share with you. Mr. Griggs is also going to speak with you just a little bit, and then we will get you all out of here. But just these reminders: come to school every day, pass your classes, and then we're going to talk about how you order your cap and gown and making sure you get that done on time. So I'm going to hand it over to Josh from Herb Jones, and he's going to go over everything that's in your packet with you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So, I know, really exciting to start digging into this packet. Before we get to that, I just want to let you guys know, please pay attention here real quick. It's going to be something that I'm going to have somebody here at the end of the year that's going to be mad they didn't get a pink cap and gown. Or they're going to be mad that they had to pay a late fee. And I'm here to give you all the information so you do not have to have that situation happen. But you got to pay attention. All right? So, what we're getting done here today is, one, we're going to get measurements for you guys' caps and gowns, which is super easy. The second thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how we can order those caps and gowns, because there's multiple different ways to order it. And the last thing we're going to do is also tell you guys how to determine whether you guys want to get a pink or a green cap and gown. All right? So, with that, guys, with the cap and gown that gets ordered here at North, all right? Whether it's a pink or a green one, does not matter. It comes in 5 pieces. There's 5 things that go into that cap and gown, all right? With it, of course, you guys have the cap and the gown, which you can see up here. On top of it, we're also going to see the tassel and the medallion. Now, who's keeping track? How many things did I just list off? 4, right? I said 5. The other thing that's included inside of your guys' cap and gown is also your senior dues. All right? Those go towards helping pay for the NAP Center when you guys graduate and walk and do all sorts of other great things on that day when you're looking amazing in your cap and gown. All right? So again, as a reminder, you don't have to order things separately. It's all inside of one cap and gown unit that's placed on the order form and online. All 5 things are included. This full setup, whether it's in green or in pink, with the cap, gown, tassel, and medallion, and it still does include your senior dues. You don't pay those outside of it. You don't pay them somewhere else. They're all included in one thing. Can I get some nods that everybody understands that? All right, we get a lot of questions about that, either on order day or at the very end of the year. Oh, I got my cap and gown, but I need to pay my senior dues. No, everything's included in one price. All right, it's all in that one thing. All right. So, as we can tell, not everybody's gown is going to be the exact same, right? We need to get measured for the gown. With measuring for the gown, there's only two pieces of information that we take into account, all right? It's an estimate of how tall we are and an estimate of how much we weigh, just so that we have a reference, all right? Those two things are not going to be publicly shared with anybody else. We're going to we're going to take out a piece of paper, we'll scan a QR code, and all that information only comes to me, all right? So like I said, if everybody can grab out this piece of paper from your packet, you should see two QR codes on the bottom of the paper. Underneath those QR codes, guys, Alright guys, when you get this piece of paper out, it states underneath the QR code a measurement site and an ordering site. The QR code on the left is the one that we're going to be scanning with our phones real quick. Alright guys, we're scanning that one on the bottom left. Once we scan that, this should only take a minute, alright? It's going to ask a couple easy questions, alright? First name, an optional middle name, and a last name, alright? Once you get down below that, it'll say two more questions like I just talked about. It'll be an estimate of your height and an estimate of your weight. You can just click on which one that you want, alright? Once you guys are done with that, go ahead and hit submit. It should tell you thank you, and you can close your phone and put it right back in your pocket. All right? If you guys don't have a cell phone or something's not working, come find me after the meeting, and I'll help you out, okay? Now, once you guys get done with that QR code and this piece of paper, you're going to do one more thing for me. You're going to put this piece of paper right back into that envelope so you don't lose it.
Can I add a little bit, Josh?
Yep.
You sure that's okay?
Yep.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I've been coming to North High School for a very, very long time. This is a big deal, right? I go to your graduation. Joshua will be there. Our hope is that you have an excellent day on graduation, right? We want you to look good. We want you to feel good because you're going to accomplish something to be very proud of, okay? You're going to have a cap and gown that fits you great. But you're not going to have a cap and gown that fits you great if you didn't follow instructions today, okay? Hit that left QR code with your phone, please, okay? Enter your approximate height, your approximate weight. Josh alluded to the fact a little while ago that a new tradition started at North High School 2 years ago. Some of you will wear green caps and gowns. Some are going to wear pink. How's that sound? That's cool, right? Okay? A bunch of young ladies and young men at the beginning of the meeting today asked me, can we still wear pink gowns? Yes, you can, but the deadlines come early, okay? You want to listen close to everything Josh says today because I do not want heartbreak on graduation day, right? If your heart is set that you're going to wear a pink cap and gown or a green cap and gown, if you don't follow these very few simple instructions, it's going to be hard for us to fulfill what you need, okay? So thank you, everybody, hitting your phone on that left QR code, entering your approximate height, your weight, and that's a big step right there, y'all. Thank you very much. Josh.
Yeah, guys. So we got step one done. All right? Before we get to selecting if we want pink or green, there's one other thing I want to cover. All right? With the caps and gowns, in ordering them, there are two different deadlines, all right, that are super important. If you want that pink cap and gown, we will show you where to go on and select that you want pink or green. But if you do select that pink one, the cap and gown order is going to have to be placed before Thanksgiving break. Before you guys leave for Thanksgiving break, To have that pink cap and gown, you'll have to fill both steps. A, select if you wanted a pink one, and B, went online and paid for the cap and gown. Alright? If you do not want the pink one, but you still don't want to pay any of those late fees, alright guys, we need to get that cap and gown ordered by December 5th. Alright? Back on that sheet that had the QR codes on it, including in all the stuff that we're sending out, it's going to send a lot of reminders that December 5th is a late order deadline. That if you want that pink gown before Thanksgiving break is a deadline. Alright?
How much is the late fee?
It goes up each month. So I'll get to questions here in a second. Alright guys, for getting the caps and gowns ordered, there's 2 different ways to be able to get this done, alright? The first way is, this coming Friday, right outside of the auditorium, right near the front doors, I'll be set up with Mark at a table, ready for you if you want to bring that piece of paper back in and place an order that day. Alright? If you have any questions on that day, you do not have to place an order to come up and ask us anything. Alright? We're going to be there to help on Friday. We won't be back any other day to do that same ordering, so please take these home. If you're a type of person that doesn't want to order in person and you enjoy ordering online, at the bottom when we scan that QR code, guys, and in a lot of this communication, there will also be a link to an online portal. Alright? With that, you guys can head online at any time, making sure you get it done before the deadline, and get that placed. Alright? You want to skip to the people group? Alright guys, now, if you are someone who wants a pink cap and gown, grab your phones out, and I'm going to have you scan the QR code behind me. Guys, with that QR code, making sure that you guys are checking all of the boxes when you do it. Alright guys, can I get your attention? Like, with the chattering, just bringing it down just a little bit here. Alright? I just want to reiterate one thing. Even if you went online, or if you scanned this QR code, and you selected that you wanted a pink gown, alright? What's the other step that we still need to do? Okay. We still need to get that cap and gown paid for before Thanksgiving break. Alright? That is a hard set deadline, alright? That doesn't get pushed back by a day or two. If you're a week later, it does not matter. It will just get reverted right back to a green gown. Alright? So what we need to do is fill out the QR code and then making sure that we do either one of the 2 ordering steps where you come see me on Friday or you go online and you get it taken care of.
And I will send this QR code out on Teams. I will send reminders that you have to get it done. But just, if you want a pink cap and gown, have to order before Thanksgiving and have to pay for it. If you don't, then you're automatically going to get green. Okay?
Hey, Josh is losing his voice. I'm going to jump in. Can y'all hear me? All right. Hey, this is the class of 25, right? Okay. You heard Josh talk about different colored caps and gowns. Some of you are going to wear pink. Some of you are going to wear green. Who wants to wear a green cap and gown? Nice. Okay, that's traditional. Who likes the idea of wearing a pinky cap and gown? Whoa, look at all that. Excellent. Hey, here's the deal. Y'all that want to wear pink, this is something special that we do for North High School that no other school in the city gets a choice of, okay? We're the same color, everybody, doesn't matter. At North High, you've got a rich history and a lot of cool traditions, right, okay? We're offering a pink cap and gown, but did you hear the stipulation? That was a big word, Mr. Freilinger. That was a stipulation In order to get a pink gown, the ball's in your court, okay? What's the deadline to get a pink cap and gown? Did I hear Thanksgiving break? What happens if you order your pink cap and gown on December 1st? You're going to look good in green, which is great, okay? In order for us to make from scratch pink caps and gowns, we got to get that information in our hands to help you, right, okay? I forgot already. What's the deadline for a pink cap and gown? Thanksgiving break, okay? And what's the deadline for getting a cap and gown, period? December 5th? December 5th, okay? So you got a little bit of wiggle room after Thanksgiving break to get your green cap and gown ordered, okay? Okay, pink and green. You can certainly order your green cap and gown by Thanksgiving break too. In fact, that would be preferred, okay? What's the date we're coming back here, Josh? We're coming back this Friday. Our goal is to help as many of you as possible. Because if you're like me, I forget stuff, right? I got all this important information, I take it home, it ends up in my backpack or my locker, set it on the kitchen table, it gets buried under all sorts of other papers, okay? We're going to be here this Friday to help remind you, okay? Many of you are going to be ready on Friday to come up and place your orders. You bring your checkbook, your credit card, pay with cash, whatever you like to do. Okay, we'll take your payments on Friday, we'll send you home with the receipt, and you can relax because you know that you took care of business, okay? Yeah, that's exciting for some of you. Some of you might say, oh my goodness, Friday seems a little bit rushed. I have no idea. We need to plan, we need to prepare, we need to budget, okay? That's the case for many of you, all right? That's why the deadline is not this Friday. You have until Thanksgiving break to order your pink and December 5th to get your caps and gowns ordered. How's that sound? Okay, do me a favor, seniors. Raise your hand if you're a senior. All right, if your hand is in the air, and even if it isn't, if you're a 12th grader, please stop by the table. Josh and I are going to be capped outside, right outside of this room. You know where the polar bear is, right? Okay, we're going to be across the hall from the polar bear, waiting to help you. We're going to answer your questions. We can talk about how we can help you make payment plans to make things go easy for you. Okay, the last thing we want is for anybody to slip through the cracks and be heartbroken in the spring. Okay, could you imagine that feeling? You worked this hard, you went to class, you studied, you passed your classes, but you forgot to order your cap and your gown? How's that going to make you feel in May when you're getting ready to walk across the stage? We look in the box for your name and there's nothing there, okay? So please make it a priority. Come talk to Josh. Come talk to me. My man right here, Mr. Freilinger. Y'all know him yet? Mr. Freilinger works hard for you guys, okay? He loves you guys, I'll dare say, right, okay? I've seen him in action. He used to be at Hoover, did a killer job there. He's going to take care of y'all here. He's here to help when Josh and I are not here. If you got questions, check out Mr. Freilinger, right? You know where his office is? Okay, you know he hangs out in the hallways sometimes. Tap him on the shoulder. Hey, Mr. Freilinger, I got a question about how to take care of graduation. I bet he helps you. Yep, awesome, okay? Hey, y'all, I beat that cap and gown subject to death. We know about the deadlines. Let's quickly go through a couple more pieces of that catalog before I send you back to class. And I'm not going to keep you here for a whole lot longer, okay? Friday, we can help you order any of the stuff you like out of here. At North High last year, a lot of the seniors got their senior hoodies, right? You maybe saw your friends rocking the hoodies last year. Class of 25 looks great on my thing. A lot of you will take home tassels on the spot. Anybody go to graduation last year? You saw some of your friends had a pink and white and green tassel with a blingy signet on it. It said in diamond encrusted or fake diamond encrusted. It said 24, yours says 25. These again, something we do at North that we don't do at any other school, okay? If you want that bling tassel, we're gonna give that to you on Friday. If you place your order on Friday and order one of those, you take it home with you guys, okay? You're going to see class rings, you're going to see graduation announcements, you're going to see all sorts of stuff that might interest you. If it does, we're here to help. If it doesn't interest you, that's fine. All you need is a cap and gown, right? That's part of your senior dues. Come talk to us on Friday, I think so, okay? All y'all gonna see us on Friday? Slick, confused a little while ago. This is a tradition that started during COVID. If you wanted a yard sign to promote your graduation party, or just the fact, your mom and dad, your family, your grandpa, your grandma, they're proud of you, they want to put a sign in the yard promoting the fact that they have a North High senior, okay? To do that, you lose this little half piece of paper, you hit that QR code, takes you right to the site to get it ordered, seniors, okay? Whew, I'm glad Mr. Bradley asked me to speed up.
Hello, seniors. Now, I had a chance to meet some of y'all through various roles. I was an upper bound advisor, but here now, as of January last year, I'm the Future Ready coach here at North. So I'm really excited to get to know more of y'all. I'm located on the second floor. We know where the student center is, where we're not supposed to hang out. We know where that's at, right? My space is behind the student center. You're gonna look for like this gray wall, and I'm right behind it. If I'm there, please stop by, especially during a release time. Again, my name is Mr. Miguel Marcelino.
Hey y'all, Ms. Mahara, and remember, I'm in a new role this year, so I'm with the By Degrees program. And so I already actually had a student this morning come to me and say, hey, I want to go on this Simpson trip. That's not me, but we're getting ready to go over some of the college visits that the both of us are going to be doing throughout the year. So we're going to talk about some of the trips that you guys can go on. So my office is located right here in the nurses hallway, so I'm right in between nurses office and counseling office, okay? There's a little By Degrees plaque or whatever in the window. All right, y'all can hear me in the back? I know some of y'all seniors are not listening, and some of you guys in the back are not seniors, but I need everybody's attention. Because there's some trips coming up, and if you guys miss the deadline, guess what? You won't get to go, okay? All right, so these are some of the trips that we have. You guys go ahead and take a picture of it. We will also be sending information about these trips to your teams, as well as your student email. So you guys should be checking those daily, because some of those deadlines, like I said, are very time sensitive, and if you miss the mark, then another student will probably get that spot. It also talks about how many seats that we'll have on each of those trips as well. Sometimes I'll be taking a By Degrees van. Sometimes Mr. Miguel will be taking like a bus. And so there's certain amount of seats that North will get on those buses, so you do not want to miss those deadlines, okay?
The last thing that I have for y'all today, so I do have some permission slips here yet today, so before you leave and we're done with today and you want to go to Simpson, please stop by and visit with me. I also, upcoming, this is September, so it's going to be pretty crazy. We do have a college fair. Seniors will have a priority to visit Roosevelt High School during the morning, and then we get to talk to a lot of different colleges at one single time. Limited seats for that one, so please, if you're interested, I have permission slips. The last one for this month, I do also have the University of Iowa as well. So if you're interested in any of those three immediately, please come see me once we're done here today, and then we can kind of talk about it, okay?
And then I've already put out our feedback making the first trip that we're taking. It's going to be next Thursday. Those forms are located in the counseling office, but you'll return them back to me. If I'm not in my office, that's in the this hallway over here. There's a little lockbox outside of my office. We'll fold it, slip it in there. I check that every night. So if you miss the mark, the deadline for that is this Friday by 3:15. Okay, I will not be accepting any late applications. So if you want to go on that first trip, that's how you get to go. There will be other opportunities for DMAC Ankeny specifically, but the first one that we're going to go on is this Thursday. Okay? Oh, also Chicago. So we've got already like 32, 34 people that have already filled out the form. If you want to go to the Chicago trip, it's October 15, 16, and 17. Oh, I hear I got quiet. I see some of y'all are you're listening. So if you want to go on that, please make sure that you fill that link out. Ms. Isaacson sent that out a week or so ago. That is due September 17th. Again, no late applications, okay? Because we've already got a handful of students who are interested, but it's kind of strict criteria for us to take you guys on that trip, okay? And for that one, there's about 30 spots for that as well. All right? Any questions? Stop by, see me. Stop by, see Mr. Miguel. Stop by, see Ms. Isaacson. We're here to help.
Sorry. Before we get to this QR code, all right? Seniors, you've heard it mentioned multiple times. Click on Find Message in Teams. Look at the link in Teams. There's a North Seniors Teams channel. Some of you still haven't looked at it. Look at it. If you don't use Teams on your phone, that's fine. Make sure you're logging into your computer once a day, like set a time to look, because that's where so much important information is going to go this year. All right? The other thing is you have to make sure that in the next few weeks you have a meeting with your counselor that talks about what your plan after high school is, how many credits you have, what classes you need for sure for graduation. If you don't have that meeting, it puts you at risk of not graduating. Okay? We will send links out later this week to make sure you're reminded of our bookings pages. You can always use the QR codes to get there too. They're in the teachers' rooms that have that meeting. Some of you already have, and that's awesome. The rest of you need to get that done. This Future Ready Kickoff Day, we did it last year. We're doing it again this year. During that day, we run some sessions specifically for seniors to talk about apprenticeships or FAFSA or college applications, all kinds of things. We want to know what you guys want to hear about. So, if you go to this QR code, there is a survey that we are going to use the information from to set up sessions for seniors for that day. Okay? And is this the last thing?
Yeah, I'm just going to give one reminder.
Okay,
but, yeah.
so if you guys want to just go ahead and get that scanned, fill out that survey, that'll give us some good information so we don't set up sessions that you guys don't want.